And we are back again. Welcome, welcome. Last time we found a ravine, so we're just preparing to go and check that out, and see what's inside, what kinds of materials we can collect. So we're gonna do that in the morning. First, we are going to, let's see, definitely make another chest, shall we? We made a pen for our horse last time. Actually, I think it was even the time before last time. Oh, something to note, if you don't have a ceiling, spiders can climb your walls and get inside. So, just a side note of one reason why we do want to finish this house at some point, and preferably sooner rather than later. Chest, that's right. I am losing my train of thought, forgetting everything that I set out to do. We found another village last time, collected some books and a lectern from there, which actually I might go ahead and just... Well, no, I want to put a lectern and a library upstairs, and the reason why is because we're going to fill the walls with bookshelves, so it doesn't really make sense to do that down here because we have all of our windows down here. Did I make a chest? I did. Wow, I'm really spacing it today. I'm just gonna go ahead and break this and put 2 chests. There we go. Oh yeah. We're just gonna go ahead and put all of our things into this chest so that we can stop carrying so many random things with us, shall we? Oh, how can I still not carry it all? I do want to still build our animal pens, but it seems that that is on the back burner for now. I'm just more excited to go and check out that ravine. And with us having enough food right now to go into a ravine, I think I'm just going to go ahead and check out the ravine. Wow, I have so much stuff. This is already almost full. I definitely... There we go. That's fine for now. Oh, whoops. I still have horse armor. Oh, I did need to make more torches before we go down into the ravine, so I'm going to take about half of this. Take that. We're level 9, which is actually pretty good. I'm hoping that now that we know where a ravine is, we will be able to find some diamond here pretty quick and start using those levels to make our armor stronger and hopefully, I like blast protection just from creepers. I feel like that's just a classic. You need blast protection for creepers. Let's go ahead and, well, I was gonna try and avoid this, but we'll go ahead and sleep so that we can go down to our ravine. Now, with ravines, it is basically a necessity. Oh, I needed to make a iron pickaxe, which is another thing I thought I had made at one point, but alas, I don't see one in my inventory, so I might leave some of these tools behind as well. Well, I'll take our yeah, we'll take that with us. The axe, in case we do, you know, on the off chance run into a spider dungeon, it's good to have some an axe to get rid of all of that wood. Let's go ahead and take... Well, do we just run for it? Well, no, there's no... Oh, whoops. There's no harm in taking the horse, I don't think. We have... Oh. So we're just gonna go down there. You know, it's, I won't lie, there's a good possibility we'll die down there. But since this place is pretty close to the house, I know how to get there fast enough to hopefully get our armor and things before it vanishes. You know, part of me wonders, should I go down some of these first? Well, no. I definitely stand by what I said last episode, that a ravine is just such a time saver. You really save so much time just like winding through endless you know, caverns and losing your way and trying to figure out, oh, where did I leave off? And which direction did I go? You know, and maybe that's only me who feels that way, but I just feel like ravines are so convenient. Such a sensible way to go. If you can find one, and there's like stuff that's worthwhile in it, obviously, then it's a great find. Okay, I think we'll just leave our horse. Where did we leave it last time? Somewhere over here, I think. Because we found our ravine in the side of this mountain here. Okay. Yes, there we are. We'll just leave this little guy here while we go adventuring. You do want to take water into a ravine with you. The reason why is because when you do come across lava, water is the easiest way to get rid of it, and you can pick it right back up again and reuse it like 50 million times. So it's just gonna save us some time, some effort. Alright. We've got plenty of torches this time, so I'm going to finish lighting this up, make sure that there isn't anything that we missed last time that is valuable. Got some skeletons over there. Let's see if we can lure him down. There we go. Well, of course. Man, I thought I was going to beat him, but okay. Let's go ahead and light this up. This definitely goes down really far. Let's make sure we don't have any mobs hiding around the corner. And that light over there is definitely from some lava, so we'll have to go check that out. Hello there. Okay. Now, this almost mimics a second ravine. Kinda looks like one. Interesting. Iron. Now, I do want to get that iron, but my focus right now is on seeing whether or not this place does have some really easy to access materials that are not coal and iron. So I'm just running through, double checking everywhere, seeing what we can find. There we go. Alrighty, so let's go ahead and eat something. Regenerate some health, and place a couple more torches. This does look like a whole nother ravine over here, doesn't it? Am I crazy? There's a lot of mobs down there, that's for sure. I still don't see any other loot that I am looking for, so I might go back up here, make sure we have a path out as well. And maybe we'll go straight down here. It looks like it might lead to that ravine anyway. And... wow, this goes down forever, doesn't it? Oh. Okay, we're good. Now I'm hearing a zombie, but I am not seeing one. Let's go ahead and place a torch up here. Just ensures that we don't have mobs spawning right by us. There we go. How did you get an iron shovel, my friend? I'd love that if you're done with it. Just saves me one extra iron ingot later. I'm sure I'll need an iron shovel eventually. Man, still only coal and iron. Let's go ahead and check around just a little bit more. See if there is anything else. That Enderman, although it is tempting, I'm going to avoid him for now. Just until I've got a better bearing on where I'm at. Eventually I'll be jumping all over those and say, yes, I want it, but we're just not in a position to start collecting ender eyes quite yet. Or ender pearls. End pearls? Ender pearls? Okay. Anything yet? Oh. Just not much of anything here. Which is interesting. I'm surprised. I definitely thought we would be seeing more of those precious metals. Oh, there we go. We've got gold. Gold can only be mined by an iron pickaxe, so until you have an iron set of tools, it doesn't really make sense to go down into a ravine. Like you can, but... ooh, hello there. Glad I spotted him before he exploded. But a ravine is most valuable to you when you actually have the tools to loot all of the goodies that you would find in a ravine. Now, I think... did we go down here and it was a dead end? I think we did. Alright, well, I'll just start taking some of this iron up, and we will make our way back up to the top. I'm pretty happy with having found gold. You know, ravines take a lot of time and a lot of trips to get everything from. It doesn't make sense to stay in a ravine for very long, just because it's really easy to die and you'll lose everything if you can't find your way back. So at this point, I am going to try to find my way back up a little bit and start going through some of the materials I passed earlier. One other reason I'm super excited to get an enchantment table is because you can get efficiency on your pickaxes, which just makes them last so much longer. They just don't fall apart so quickly on you. And really, iron pickaxes do pretty well. It's not like they fall apart incredibly fast, but when you are in a ravine and you're mining a lot, trying to find your way out, make paths back up, just makes a lot of sense to have multiple pickaxes with you, to have pickaxes that are enchanted with efficiency. It just makes things quicker and more worth the time. Okay. I hear lava. Let's go see if we can find it. Unless it's above me. It's possible it's above me. Oh, let's get some of this. We really do need to grab more coal. We've burned through quite a bit of it, making our windows. So as soon as I feel like I've got enough. Oop, there's a glitch there. I don't know if anybody else saw that. Let's get this zombie. Okay. I'll just go ahead and grab a little bit more of these. There's still a zombie nearby. I bet there's a path that we passed that just runs right along this one. Now, the good thing of having lots and lots of iron is you can make backup armor for if you do die. So if we were to get exploded by a creeper and sent back to our house, we could have just a chest with extra armor in it, so we can throw some of that on before going back to look for our stuff in the ravine or wherever we might be. So I'll probably do that, just make a spare set of armor, just for emergencies, and then everything else we can use for other tools, like shears for our sheep. We can have a second bucket for lava. You know, those kinds of things are definitely worth using the iron for. Wow, there are just so many zombie sounds, aren't there? I'm gonna go back up here, grab some more of these materials. One thing that I like about this is I feel like there will always be more for us to come back and get. When you're working with just small caves that are really close to your house, those are great, but once they're depleted and everything is gone and used, then you have to keep going or venturing further and further to find more stuff, more iron and more coal. So this is nice because we'll always know where to go to find more coal, more iron as we need it. So I think it's worth the time just venturing out into one of these, seeing what, how big of a source it is for material. Because it might not be the biggest source, and then you know, okay, well, we've got to find something that is bigger and has more of a supply long term. Alright, so you'll notice we're almost halfway through this iron pickaxe. So this is another one of those reasons why I would sometimes take multiple pickaxes into a ravine, because if you are down there for a long time, if you happen to lose your way, you do want to have more materials, just so you can make use of the trip. Okay, this is going good so far. We're almost out of torches. We'll just try to light up a little bit more of this so we can see a little bit further. Okay, and this goes up. Not very far, but let's see if we can use the sledge. Oh, come on, we can do it, we can do it, we can do it. Okay, go. Alright. See, and this is really good. You can just use a little bit more torches to light things up and see. Oh, hello there. Goodbye. And it looks like we're back up to the surface. It is nighttime right now, so I might wait until day to go all the way out of the ravine. I'll just collect a couple more of these materials that are nearby. I might as well, while I'm waiting for daytime. We did pass a ledge. Whew! Alright, let's see if we can hop onto... Here we are. Good! This is where that creeper was that just exploded. I'm just going to put some torches down here, see if this goes anywhere. Sometimes a little spin-off right here. Yep, it's usually a dead end, but it's always worth checking. And we'll, I think I'll go ahead and just clog this water that's coming down. Sometimes water is good because it stops the mobs from being able to get to you. But if it's just stopping you from getting to where you're trying to go, then sometimes it just makes more sense to get rid of the water. In spider dungeons, I will usually leave the water, because it slows all of the mobs, and there's so many more mobs in spider dungeons that to me it's just worth it to leave it, spend the extra time trying to jump through water, than to have the mobs be able to get right to me. Okay. There's a little bit of iron over here. We'll grab that. Just make use of this pickaxe that we still have while we wait for daylight. I could leave the ravine right now, but in this instance where there's still so many materials, I might as well just grab them while the sun is coming up. Especially with where the coal is giving me experience, I might as well just grab the experience as well. And I need to make a way out of here now. There we go. And there's just so much over here. Ooh! And that is exactly why we would have wanted to have a spare set of armor. Oh, I jumped good on that one. Okay, so we're just gonna run back. The good thing is, I was just at the top of the ravine there, so it's not like I was in one of those really deep caverns. We're just gonna go back and grab our stuff. Sometimes it's a lot more of an inconvenience to die, but this time I feel like it's just fine. We're able to get back to our stuff before it disappears. I definitely thought I heard something drop, and I was like, oh, I'm sure it's fine. I should have paid attention to that sound and seen what it was. Part of me was like, oh, maybe it's a zombie. I'll just wait for it to hit me before I turn around. That's okay. Did I go the right direction? I think so. Wow, that was such a surprise. Well, I mean, I guess the moral of the story is, you know, sometimes you're just gonna die, and that's just how it is. That's what Minecraft is. It's just, it's not always the easiest game, but, it's doable, it's possible. You can get through just about anything. Oh, let's see if I can scale this mountain or not. Maybe that's the one thing I can't get through, is this darn mountain. Or hill. I suppose this isn't much of a mountain. That's a mountain over there. And I'm starting to think I went in the wrong direction. Or maybe I just went too far in one way. The indicator I'm looking for is when there's acacia trees, but there's no grass. There we go. There we are. I just went too far to one side. I bet our horse is still over here. Maybe we can take it home. It's odd, isn't it? Some of the formations in Minecraft are so entertaining. So gravity-defying. There's our horse, and there's our ravine, and therefore our things. We mined so much material that it would be such a tragedy not to get back to it. There we are. What a relief, right? I mean, what's a Minecraft playthrough without dying a couple times, right? There we are. Go ahead and kill this guy. Oh, if I can find my sword. Oh, I hit him with the lamb chop, I think. There we go. Alright, let's get back to the house and we'll call this an episode. It's been a little bit of a longer one than I intended, but when you die, you just gotta let your plans change a little bit. Okay, up the water to the horse. We'll get ourselves home. Now, one thing that might have happened as a result of the blast is, yeah, our, armor is damaged. Oh, where's my breastplate? Go back down, see if we can find it. It's a lot of iron. I'd rather find my breastplate than not. Oh my goodness sakes, I almost died again! I had my torches out. Did it destroy my breastplate? Oh, there we go. Okay. Alright, let's get out of here before we get blown up again. As I was, just saying, sometimes it's good to leave the water. Just for that reason, right there. Goodbye, guy. Not today. Not today. Alright, well, if that isn't a lesson in Minecraft, I am not sure what is. That was great. Not that I'm happy I died. I mean, obviously it's an inconvenience and annoying, but worse things can happen. I'm trying to think of what that worst thing would be. Like if a creeper blew up your actual house and then another creeper came by and blew up all of your stuff that was no longer in chests, no longer in your inventory. That's happened to me before. That's definitely worse. As long as you can pick up your stuff again, I think you're in pretty good shape. If you die in lava, you also can't pick up your stuff again. It just gets burned in the lava and you're just out of luck. And that's definitely the worst. So I do count myself lucky. It's another reason why I like to carry a bucket of water, is because, yeah, some people might say, oh, just leave the lava, you can have it kill your mobs and stuff or whatever. But if you're risking getting killed by that lava later and losing all of your things, I would say it's not worth it. I'm trying to find a way across this water, and for some reason I am really struggling. Okay, here we go. If I had a lead, I'd be able to pull my horse across the water, but if I'm on it, the horse will just sink, so... Where is our house? I probably walked too far in one direction again. I also need to eat, because if I get exploded now, I probably won't survive. There we are, there's our house. We made it by some miracle. Trying not to injure my horse. There we go. Well, that was definitely an eventful episode. I need to re-equip my shield, I think. I don't think I have it equipped right now. And there we are. There's our shield. Here's our house. We got an entire block of iron. Still very worth the trip. Okay, and we'll conclude today's episode here.